Welcome to the live stream. How are we doing, folks? Good to see you all. We've got a new show. You all voted for this day. You ask, you get on this channel. Right then. So, welcoming to everybody who's here. We have 38 people watching. I've got a few news stories for you all. I'm just going to log into the chat. Just give me a moment so I can see what's going on. I think I might be logged into the Curious Bunny, though. Am I? I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm okay. Right, I can see the chat. Oh, sorry, not slept. Really tired. Okay, we've got Manda, Kathy, Saskia, Bex is here, Rose, Julius is here. Julius, what happened to you the other night calling in? Them two doves are back. We've got two, what are they called? Collared doves in the garden. North Country Girl, Space Cat is here, Yvonne is here, David G, all the crew. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get straight into it. There's quite a lot going on in the news world. I do try and keep some light-hearted. Well, say light. Hello, fairy slippers. Terry Knowles band again. I do try and keep some light-hearted stories. It's difficult because the world's gone insane, which is why I prefer the curious news. Because the curious news, hello, Sing Blue Silver, on my other channel is all a bit bizarre and crazy, and it actually makes the world seem more sane than the real news. But there you go. I wasn't well. I was kept in at work dealing with. You're all right, mate. We'll let you off. But just saying, we were there. Hello, Nanny love. I'm sorry you're not well, and obviously that real life comes completely first. Cynthia Cliff is here. Cynth, how you doing? Tomorrow night, me and Paz and Underbelly, the dream team from the old crew, will be live from 9 p.m. on the Curious Bunny. Space Cat, if you don't mind. Hi Taylor, how are you doing, my friend? After the loss the other day. Space Cat or anyone, if you could drop the Curious Bunny, that would be great. And the link to the live, please subscribe because only subscribers can comment. So we will be doing some paranormal chat. I can't, North Country Girl, hello, my love. I can't guarantee, Gizmo's like, who are you talking to? Alan Edge, my YouTube husband's in the house. I can't guarantee that there will be a call in. I think we're going to play it by ear. Oh, thank you very much, Space Cat. But we definitely will be having them both on. Well, I've booked them in, okay? They're booked in. I can't say more than that, really. My knee's very poorly. I'm just waiting for my MRI results. But they might have rang me. I don't know. But I need to ring the hospital, give them my new number. I can't see. Hang on a sec. What? Just give me a number. What is it? Okay. Right then. So we're going to get straight on to this. Now, some of you...
Okay. Yeah.
Please. And that. Did Sorry. No, leave it open. I'm watching the birds. The birds are still out there.
Sorry.
Honestly. Right. Okay. Now, the first bit of news I was going to bring you is that there was a body. The body's been found today. Now, there was somebody missing in Wales, and just there seems to be. It's really right. There seems to be a lot of people turning up in Wales deceased. It could be a coincidence. Okay, I don't know. Like, it could be. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. It could be a coincidence. All right, I don't know. But there just seems to be a lot for such a small area. Now, a few of you contacted me last week about this, and I've been loosely following it. And they found a body today, and this guy, what is he, 20, I think he is. So, well, it's Gloucestershire, but it's down that way. It's not far from the border. It's that way, southwest. So if you look on a map, it's in that area. So it's found in the River Wye. Just get this article up so you can all see it. What's going on? I love Wales. North, not south. No offence to South Wellians, but not a fan. So This was 4 hours ago. I'm gonna pop the link in. So if you're watching on the replay, you wanna see the stories, it's all in the live chat, which takes a while to be processed, especially on this channel. This channel, they hate me. Ninny squeaking. I love North Wales. Okay, so police were called at around 6:35 on Monday this week, so like 6 days ago, after a report that a man had entered the water. They like that, don't they? A man had entered the water near Tutshill in Gloucestershire and had not resurfaced. Around 7:15 on Sunday, so this morning, early this morning, a member of the public discovered a body in the water near the mouth of the River Wye in South East Wales, so it was across the border. Now, I'm not quite sure how this person entered the water, but they do like that, don't they? They like to say that the body was recovered by Coast Guards. Although formal identification has not yet taken place, the man's family and the coroner had been informed, police said. During the initial search, so listen to all the people that were involved. This is what I don't get. How come they took so long to find him if he passed straight away? During the initial search, police, thank you, police were supported by Gwent Police, so the Welsh police were already involved, even though it happened in Gloucester, the National Police Air Service, Gloucestershire Fire and Rescue, the Severn Area Rescue Association, Lowland Rescue, and Her Majesty's Coast Guard. There was all of these people involved, and it still took 6 days. And I know people often say that, you know, it's really difficult. I don't know. I just don't know. So really, really sad news today that this guy's been found. It's just so sad. So we're going to keep a look on. There has been a lot of people that have passed away in that area, which I've not been abroad, Julius, but I've done a lot of South. See, I know I defend people. I've been to South Wales and I haven't got the best experiences. Okay, I spent a lot of time on holiday in North Wales, and I'm a big fan. But yeah, South, I didn't find it very. I went to Pontypridd, Pontypool. Where else have I been? Merthyr Tydfil was my worst nightmare. It was just horrific there. So yeah, unfortunately, the guy's name is Jake Jones. I'm just going to get this back up here. So unfortunately, we start the news with sad news. So that the person whose body they found, it was from Sedbury, Chepstow, I think that's in Gloucestershire. Jake Jones, 20 years old. 20 years old. It's just so sad. I don't quite know why he entered the water. And at 20 years old as well, you know, I just don't know. I don't know what to say, really. It's just so sad. So unfortunately, there's a lot of sad news today because there's another sad story, which I'm going to bring to you now. Just getting it up here, about a murder on the beach in Ninny squeaking because he's heard Algo in the fridge. This is a really sad one. By the way, thank you all for joining me. Really, really appreciate you. Yeah, hello, free speech. Hello, my love. Don't know. I have no idea. Hello, Amanda. We don't know, Julius. I suppose this is going to all come out, isn't there? This is all going to come out in the coroner's report. It's just so sad. Okay, here we go. Another really sad story. I think this happened yesterday. This is another really strange one. People are just acting so bizarre. Now, this was a murder on Bournemouth Beach. Taken too soon. Woman stabbed on Bournemouth Beach, identified as a beautiful personal trainer, as emotional tribute shared. So this This update is from today, but I think this happened yesterday. Cops are appealing for witnesses to come forward urgently. Heartbreaking tributes have been shared after a personal trainer was stabbed to death on Bournemouth Beach. Friday night happened, sorry. Amy Gray, 34, was found with fatal injuries at Durley Chine Beach late on Friday night. Do we have anyone from that area who might know the beach? I've only been down that way once, Bournemouth. Oh, 34. So I'm guessing it was a beach party. I don't know. Friday night it was. It's just so sad. This is bizarre. Listen to this. A 17-year-old boy from Lancashire has been arrested after the fatal stabbing. 17-year-old boy stabbed the 34-year-old. Now, to me, that's possibly he knew her. I find that really strange. A 17-year-old boy. A woman aged 38 also sustained injuries and is in hospital. Why would a young lad be going around stabbing women twice his age? Just give me one sec, hold on. That's bizarre. What's the matter, Mol? What's the matter? Daddy will be back in a minute, okay? Just chillax, man, chillax. You're all right, Mol. Yeah, so a lady 38 is police are questioning a 17-year-old. They've got him in custody. Oh, sorry. Police are questioning a 17-year-old boy. No, Gizmo. Oh my God. Just hold on a minute. I'm so sorry about this. It's just so sorry. Gizmo's just run off with something. So I'm having a bit of a nightmare here. This is why I can't really arrange streams. I do my best to stick to them, but there's so much going on with animals and child and stuff. So the police are questioning a 17-year-old boy, thank you very much, from Lancashire on suspicion of murder and attempted murder over the double stabbing at the popular Dorset resort. Police yesterday issued an urgent message of reassurance to the community and said they are exploring all possible lines of inquiry to establish motive. Yeah, I'm thinking, do they know? Did they know the person? The shocking attack came as thousands of holidaymakers began arriving for Bournemouth. I think we went during Whitsun. Gizmo, yeah. No, I'm just giving Gizmo some little snacks. Hold on. Try and keep him occupied. Yeah, mate. He wants his dinner. I don't think has he had his dinner yet. I don't think he. So the shocking attack came as thousands of holidaymakers. I've read that bit. Yesterday, a mild long he's having some snacks, but then can you do his dinner? Or is he already had it? Officers combed an area of the sand which appeared to be stained with blood near a groin at Durley Chime, around a 15-mile walk to the pier. Police said they received a report at 11:42 on Friday night that two people had been stabbed. They said in a statement, very sadly, a 34-year-old woman was from Poole that was pronounced dead at the scene. I doubt that this got. So you think that he was a yob? Then someone said about yobs. I don't know. I don't want to say who was in the. Obviously, these two women are clearly, in my opinion, innocent, because they're the ones that have been attacked. But who knows? But these two women were local. Now, Amy, who's passed, was murdered, worked in sales, and was also a personal fitness trainer who ran a local ladies indoor football team. So she was clearly, very active in the community, worked hard, had her own business, very sporty. She was given the coaching badge by the Football Association in January this year. Dorset Futsal Club, where Amy was head ladies coach, changed its profile picture to a black square over the weekend. How awful. So this lady was very active, local, well known by the looks of it, well loved, and this kid from all the way from Lancashire, from the other end of the country, has done this. My opinion would be that they're on holiday. I don't know, I might be wrong, but my initial thoughts are this kid's on holiday with some mates, they've got drunk, they're messing around. Some locals have said, oh, I don't know, I might be wrong. It's just horrendous. So police are appealing. So if anybody's in that area, either lives there or has been visiting there on Friday, Dorset, that area there, Bournemouth, Poole area, and if you've seen anything, please get in touch with the police. It's just so, so sad. They've got an enhanced police presence in the area. We're also working closely with our partner agencies and community groups. Now, I do know that it's been getting worse and worse and worse around there. It's the same with Weymouth as well. We used to go to Weymouth on holiday, and it had just become an absolute shithole. We'd go on holiday, and these local kids were coming onto the holiday resort and trying to get into the bars. They were getting drunk and messing around, knocking on the caravan doors, and we just stopped going. We used to love going to Weymouth, and we just stopped going and said, you know what? It's not a very nice place to go anymore. So sod it, we don't want to go. So let me just. Is there nothing else? Right, okay. Just make sure I'm sorry about this, folks. So I'm just going to get the next story. It's just so sad, isn't it? It's so, so sad. I've missed a load of chat. I'm not seeing the chat, as you know. When I'm doing these shows, I don't really see much chat. So hopefully, I've put slow mode on, not a lot, a little bit. I've put a day, I think it's like a day subscriber on. So we'll see what's happening in other news, because there's quite a bit going on. I have tried to keep some slightly light-hearted stories for the end, because it's just constant doom and gloom. The next story I've got to bring you is another sad story. An RAF pilot has been killed, and this happened yesterday. An RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire has been killed in a Spitfire crash, and he's named as Mark Long. Emergency crews were called to the scene on Saturday after the plane went down. This is just so sad. Now, they haven't said why this happened, and they don't know. Now, you know what I'm going to say, and I might be wrong, but my initial thoughts were heart attack. We are going to see a lot of this going on. Hi, Nikki. Hi, I'm just checking chat. DJ Rockford, Zia, Devon. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here. Please hit the like if you enjoy watching the news with me. And I will always give my opinion on the news as well. It doesn't mean I'm going to be right. It's not about that. It's about just bringing you the latest news, and I'll just give you my opinion on it, And let me just see if I've got a banner for the news. I don't know if I have, actually. No, I haven't. Don't think I have. No, right, okay. Let's quickly do this. Yeah, this is so sad. You do hear about these things, and they're more common than you think. At air shows and stuff. It's so scary, because when you're a spectator as well, I used to go to a lot of air shows, and it is scary because you don't know what, if something crashes, it could land on you. Do you know what I mean? But this poor guy, I'm going to get to the bottom of it in a sec. Hold on a sec. I'm just making a banner so when people come in. Won't be a sec. I hope you're all okay. Bank holiday weekend, so we're all hopefully off tomorrow. I know some people do work on a bank holiday. There we go. Okay, I'll put a banner up. So we'll get back to this story now. Hi, Mal. You okay? So a pilot was killed in a Spitfire crash on Saturday. Emergency crews were called to the scene at Langrick. I don't think I've been to Coningsby. I don't know. He was a Typhoon pilot here at RAF Coningsby. And for the last 4 years, he's been a pilot with the Battle of Britain memorial flights. It goes on. A great friend, colleague, and a passionate professional aviator, he will be sorely missed and by all that knew him. And they don't know what caused it. An investigation into the cause of the crash is underway. So we don't know at this moment what caused it. We just don't know. But we don't. Sid, hello, Sid. How you doing? I messaged you back last week. You know. I hope you're all right. We miss you. I told you he was still around, didn't I? Was it who asked? Was it Bridget Blame? So it goes on. He was a father as well. Was introduced to flying as a child when he would attend air shows with his family. He joined the RAF and eventually rose to pilot the Eurofighter Typhoon fighter jet. So an investigation is underway. There's the scene of the crash there. I would like to extend a thank you to the RAF personnel and our emergency services who responded so swiftly yesterday. Our thoughts remain with Mark's family and friends to whom we offer our deepest sympathies. We ask that their privacy be respected at this tragic and shocking time. Now, I've said this for a long time. We're going to start seeing this. Now, this might be completely unrelated to that. It might be, you know, nothing to do with it, but you know, we do know that there is an increase in excess deaths. The reason we don't know, officially we don't know, and this is the sort of thing that's going to be happening. And I hope to God it's not that. I don't know, would that make it better or worse? If you've lost someone, I suppose the cause will make no difference. Hello, Wanderer. How you doing, my friend? It's just so sad. So sad. And there's a really weird story here, right? Now there's a golfer that's passed away. Now, I read this last night and hi Wanderer, how you doing? Let me just go to your channel. Hello, Mo. You okay? Right, let me just give you a wrench because you used to come in here all the time, didn't you? Yeah, you got to be careful, haven't we, Terry Knowles band again, because we can't talk about it. But you guys know. Now, this is a weird one, okay? This golfer, 30, has passed away. Now, last night, when they announced that this, I wish I'd screenshot it now. I'm so annoyed as I can find the old article. Last night, when they announced that this guy, 30 years old, who was a professional golfer called Grayson Murray, they said in the initial article that he was doing great. There was photos of him last week, and then it said he fell ill and dropped dead. That is exactly what they said. Okay, literally, he fell ill and then he dropped dead, and that no cause of death was given. And now, all of a sudden, they're saying that he took his own life. They've changed it. Because I said to Al last night, I said, look at this, 30-year-old golfer's just dropped dead. And they actually said he fell ill before. Yeah, he was Masters. He was in the Masters. It says here, in a statement, his parents, Eric and Terry Murray, said, life wasn't always easy. Something's going on here for their son. And although he took his own life, we know he rests peacefully now. The tattoo says 919, or it looks like it might be upside down 616, and it's got like a map on it. I don't know. So I would like to know if anybody has got the original article to this, because this definitely said that he was fine and then he felt, what's this here? Let's see if this is it. This is the day before. So the American won the Sony Open this year after winning his first PGA Tour title in 2017. He's a professional golfer, two-time tour winner, ranked number 58 in the world, and he was playing on Friday. He was playing golf on Friday in Texas. Here we go. Right. This is the original Ninny. I'm being surrounded by dogs and ninnywigs. All right, Ninny, I haven't got anything for you right now, this instant. Demanding pig. Look at this. The American two-time winner, who was ranked 58 in the world, withdrew. This was on Friday. Withdrew in the second round of a competition in Fort Worth, Texas on Friday, citing an illness. Here we go. See? Citing an illness. He was poorly. They said he was poorly and that he couldn't continue. And now, the next day, when people are saying, well, what happened? They're saying that he took his own life. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Is it just me, or does that not make any sense? Why would a golfer who was doing so well in his career and be playing, it was the pig, and he was playing, on Friday. Why would you abandon your course? Why would you abandon that because you felt unwell? And hi, Paula, my love. Ah, I'm glad you like it, sweetheart. I don't really watch it either. I just catch bits online, and then just put it together and bring you the roundup. Um, it I don't know. Okay, to me, he's been taken poorly on Friday. He passed suddenly on Saturday, and now all of a sudden they're saying he killed himself. So they're trying to push the anxiety and depression here. I'm sorry, guys, but this guy was doing so well. He was on top of the world. He won the Sony Open in January this year, ending a 6-year winless drought. He was in the middle of a tour in Texas and passed away. What do I know? I don't know. I don't know. It's just so sad. So sad. Okay, we'll see what else is going on in the news. Unfortunately, lots and lots of doom and gloom. Apparently, you'll have to do national service if they get back in, if the Tories get back in. I did say this before. I've said it a few times. The Tory party are not conservative, okay? They are not conservative whatsoever. They have been this pathetic neoliberal type thing, and for the Conservatives to try and win, they've got to go to the right. They think they're going to go and get their core Conservative voters who have been completely disillusioned with them, wouldn't vote for them, either vote for reform or won't vote at all. The northern, the so-called red wall voters, I don't think will go to Labour. I think they'll either some might go to Labour, some won't vote, some will go to reform. So the way that his thinking is, if Rishi, whatever his face is, if he goes to the right and comes out with some conservative values right at the last minute, when they've had 14 years to be conservative, let's take well-needed disabled money off people and give them vouchers. Now national service is going for the grey vote, is going for the core conservative vote. This is just more bullshit to try and get people to vote who are on the right for the Conservative Party. I don't think this will ever happen, even if he does get back in. But he's saying that every 18-year-old has to do national service if they get back in. Now, I just find this absolute tosh. And if you don't want to do it, you can just do, I think it's a weekend a month for a year. A weekend a month for a year of, what was it, community service for every 18-year-old. Good luck with trying to get my son to do that, because I wouldn't let him. Treating every youngster like you couldn't make this shit up, folks, right? This country is in the absolute shitter, right? We are the country's a joke, man. Last year, enough people came to this country to build another city. And if it doesn't stop, in the next 10 years, there'll be no countryside left. They're already concreting over the countryside. We've got we've got no the country's a mess. People are at food banks, people have got no money. They're taking money off disabled real genuine disabled people, and yet they are giving it to people hoteliers who've got big contracts with their mates to put people in working fighting age men who we don't know who they are, putting in 4-star hotels. This country's a shithole, and I'm sorry, but I don't think anyone would want to fight for this country, because I certainly wouldn't. Hello everybody, welcome in. So anyway, listen to this, Russia's full-scale war in Ukraine. Now, my opinion is, in July, after Starmer gets in, we will be getting a Starmer government. I don't think we're going to get a hung parliament. Personally, I would prefer a hung parliament, because a hung parliament, hi Debs, a hung parliament means you're going to get different views put in. I think that we should be made up of different, independents and different parties. Why should one party have it the whole way? But anyway, just moving on from that. When Starmer gets in, my opinion is they are going to, hi David Wellings, that they are going to announce that we are officially at war with Russia. That's what I think they're going to do. We've already been sending people. We've already been giving money and funding, and they just want war, 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 war. Now, the Starmer government, I think, are going to end up more of the same, because Labour are no longer socialists. They are globalist, Tony Blair types. So we'll have to watch this space. I try and stay positive, and I will do my best to stay positive. But just, we will end up most likely with a Labour government. And I've never voted Labour in my life, and I never will. But I can't stand Starmer. But his team around him, at least his Treasury, I forgot what her name is. At least she actually worked for the Bank of England. She knows a little bit about money. That's a start. So anyway, they're now saying that we're going to have to go to, if you're 18, you've got to go and do national service. I don't think this will even get through Parliament. Remember, it's got to go through the Lords as well. So let's just say they get back in. You've still got to go through all the different loopholes. It'll get watered down to nothing. It's just a headline grabber to try and get the patriot vote. This country's had it, honestly. I've voted Tory, yeah. I've always voted Conservative. I've always voted Conservative. I voted for Boris as well. We've all got our bloody... put it this way, we all make mistakes. But, I like the reason why I did that is because I like my MP. But he's standing down anyway, he's retiring. But I didn't think, I seen it as I'm voting for my local MP who has been in for like 30 years and he's done a good job where we are. That, and our MP is going to be Sir David Davis, and I like him as well. But I just can't bring myself to vote Conservative again, even though I like David Davis. Not with that wishy-washy in, no way. Okay, now Nigel Farage is in trouble again. As you know, they thought he was going to come back, and I know a lot of people are angry at him and they're going mad at him. And I personally don't blame Nigel Farage. He did actually say, if you watch this video, I have got one more race up my sleeve and I will be using it, but it's just not yet. They knew that Farage was wanting to come back, and they called the election because they know he hasn't got 6 weeks. Isn't enough time for him to sort out. It just isn't enough time. And I also think that we need to have a fixed term Parliament Act, because the incumbent government gets to call the election when it suits them. This is what I don't like. They get to... David Cameron put a stop to this because Gordon Brown used it when he was trying to save his last government, when he took over from Tony Blair. And David Cameron put in the Fixed Term Parliament Act, which Boris then got rid of. Now, in America, you're going to have one every 4 years at the beginning, early November. In this, I think it's on a Tuesday. In this country, we can be any time. So Rishi Sunak has wrong-footed Nigel Farage and Reform and called a snap election. Now he's got any time, he can do an election any time between now, beginning of this year and January next year, as long as he gives like 6 weeks notice. And I think this is wrong. So what Farage has said is, it's not enough notice. There's too much going on. It's not the right time. He's been offered a decent job with Trump, and the way he sees it is getting Trump back in is more important than what's happening here. He knows there's going to be a Starmer government, so I understand why he's done it. I do think he will be back. I think if Trump gets back in, which I think he probably will, then Farage will become some sort of go-between the UK and America, and he'll get quite popular in America. And then when he wants to run over here, Trump will come over here and endorse him. That's what I think is going to happen. So anyway, he's in trouble again because he's made a blanket accusation that a growing number of Muslims loathe British values. He's in trouble for saying the truth. Not all, but a lot of them do. And I'm talking about the males. For example, in this country, women can show their legs. Women can wear a low-cut top, yeah, if they want to. Now, in Islam and Muslim countries, you can't do that. Therefore, that is true that growing number of Muslims loathe British values. That's just a fact. That's not, you can't say facts anymore, can you? It's ridiculous. Anyway, so he says the honorary president of Reform, and he will be going out for Reform, by the way. Don't think that he's not going to. He will. If I hadn't done my knee, I would be leafleting for Reform. I've told them that I would. I can't because of my knee. Okay. He said that Conservatives and Labour were to blame for an increase in immigration, not Brexit. After Sky's Trevor Phillips challenged him for his offensive remarks. So we're going to show a little snippet here, I think.
We have a growing number of young people in this country who do not subscribe to British values, in fact, loathe much of what we stand for. So what do you do?
Who are we talking about there?
Oh, I think we see them on the streets of London every Saturday.
What do they look like?
Are
we talking
about a quick bit
what do they look like?
Are we talking about Muslims here?
We are.
Are you sure you want to make the blanket accusation that you've just made that Muslims are somehow less patriotic than other British people? Because those people on those demonstrations are British.
Did you watch the recent elections that took place up and down the country?
We don't know that, and we don't know they support Hamas. Would you like to revisit what you said?
Let's be clear. There is a growing population of people in this country.
Hold on.
A lot of them very young, who have recently been voting for and electing candidates, right, up and down the country, in inner cities, who stand for a set of values that are completely, not only don't subscribe to our values, but in many cases are totally against our values.
When you talk about Muslims as hostile to British values,
no,
I've got to say, I don't really. Let me finish what I'm going to say. I don't really see I don't really see how you arrive at that conclusion. And secondly, trying to say to me, actually, you guys are not really like these other guys. I mean, you and I have known each other a long time. Can you imagine how offensive that is to a British Muslim? Let me ask you to put yourself in the shoes of a British Muslim, and can you imagine how offensive that feels?
How many people from your community fail to speak English?
How many people
from the West Indian community don't speak English?
We all speak English, but actually so do most Indian Muslims, so do all Pakistani Muslims in this country.
I can take you to streets in Oldham where virtually no one speaks English.
I've been there too, but honestly, come on.
The point I'm making is this. I am not here to attack the religion of Islam, but I am here.
Well, you've just been doing it for 3 minutes.
No, I haven't. I'm telling you the alarming figures that have been coming out of these recent polls, particularly in the wake of what has happened on October the 7th and in Gaza, and we have a real problem here.
I don't know how you guys feel about this, and I agree with him to a certain degree. But I don't think it's just Islam. I think it's in general. I think British people hate them as well. Bill Watkins says it's just obvious, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose. But the thing is, that's Sir Trevor Phillips. You remember him? He was that diversity. I think he was in the police at one point. I'm going back about 20 years now, and they brought him into government and all that shizness. So, I think by bringing in the two issues now, Farage really supports Israel, and he supports them what they're doing in Gaza. And I think they have conflated the two issues wrongly. Now, it's not all Muslims, but the fact remains there's not many Muslim men that are okay with women, going down the street in a pair of shorts. That's just a fact. It's not offensive. It's a fact. This is what I mean now. You can't say facts anymore. Even Google AI. They've programmed AI to be woke. You couldn't make this shit up. You ask Google AI to show you George Washington, and he's black. Now, George Washington was not black. That isn't offensive. It's a fact. You couldn't make this shit up, folks. Even Elon Musk is concerned about this, and he's the one that's inventing all this stupid stuff. So, everyone's offended these days by everything. It's just ridiculous. Now, I've got nothing against the religion itself, because I think everyone should be entitled to whatever you want to do, any religion you want to do. I've had Muslim friends. My best friend sadly passed away from cancer. She was Muslim. She was very strict, but she didn't judge other people for their choices. But I can see where Farage is coming from. They have the West and Islam. They're not compatible, because if you're gay, you'll be stoned to death in certain Islamic countries. If you cheat on someone, if you're a woman and you cheat on your husband, you've had it. Not just Islamic countries. I think India is the same, I think. So but a man can do it, though. So how the hell do you integrate that thought process of what you think is normal to a liberal Western society where you can literally chop things off, put things on, be whatever you want to be? Do you know what I mean? The left is eating itself alive now, because they're going from one cause to the other, being a social justice warrior for every little thing, and then we end up with queers for Palestine, and my head just blows, because that doesn't make any sense. But what do I know? Anyway, so Nigel Farage is in trouble, basically. And I don't know what you guys think, but he was quoting a poll commissioned by the Henry Jackson Society in April that found 1 in 4 British Muslims believe Hamas committed murder and rape. So they do or don't believe Hamas committed. Well, they did. Well, I don't understand. What's that got to do with the prize fish? Then they're talking about that. Now, talking about Hamas, they've started bombing Israel again. So that's let me just get this. It started today. I think it was breaking news earlier. Let me just get this up. So they've started throwing the rockets over again. Right. Now, all this going on with Israel and all this Gaza stuff. Right, airstrike on Rafah reportedly kills 22 after. Right, so this is another breaking story. So Hamas have been sending rockets into Tel Aviv this morning, and the Iron Dome has been activated apparently. So an airstrike on Rafah from Israel now has reportedly killed 22 after Hamas launches rockets at Tel Aviv. So medics in the southern Gaza city say that the strike hit an area of tents being used by displaced people. Now, I want to go on record. I don't agree with what Israel are doing in Gaza, right? I try and stay out of this stuff, because there's good and bad in all, and there's good and bad on both sides. But what Israel are doing to Gaza, in my opinion, is wrong. It's planned. They know what they're doing, and they are murdering innocent civilians. And even The Hague have put an arrest warrant out for Netanyahu and the leader of Hamas. And do you know if Benjamin Netanyahu ever sets foot in this country as a visitor to our king or whatever, they will be arrested by us. They have to be by law. That's how balmy this has gone now. So an airstrike has killed 22 in Gaza. There's no immediate comment from the IDF, that's the Israel Defense Force. It comes after Hamas launched rocket attacks from Gaza towards Tel Aviv early on Sunday, which I've just said. So it's still going on, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And then you look at it, the might of Israel, with all the money they've got from the West, against these people that have been shoved into this tiny little area, that have been displaced. And it's not just Muslims. There's also Jewish people in Gaza, and there's also Christians as well. Fair enough, most of them are Muslim, but it's, to me, it doesn't matter what religion you are. These people are being murdered. And I am struggling to support what Israel are doing right now, even though I try and stay impartial. Anyway, it's depressing, it's sad, it's awful. And take care, Taylor. I just find the doom and gloom. And it to me, it's as though they just want constant war. It's warmongering, isn't it? That's what it is. Right, now I told you it's all doom and gloom, so let's try and get on to something a little bit more light-hearted. Now, this is more likely to be seen on the Curious News, but I think we all need that, so let's just do a little bit of Curious News mixed in. A man has found a furry UFO. So, you know, this is the sort of stuff I like. Hello, new hobby. How you doing? Hi, Kathleen. So this is this evening. This is breaking news. A man is adamant that he stumbled upon a UFO covered in mysterious fur. There you go. Okay, so this is much more light-hearted. This is, if you have never watched the Curious News on the Curious Bunny, my other channel, and you like this sort of stuff, this is the sort of news you'll be seeing. Okay, probably all made up, but it's still better than watching all the shit that's going on at the moment in real life. So a man is not North Carolina. You're right, Mal. You had some numney, have you? A man from North Carolina. Ninny, you. Oh God. So Justin, what's his name? Klontz, an American, works at Glamping Collective, a luxury campsite in Haywood County. Let's just pop this this link into this news article here. Oscar's fur has travelled far. Oh my God. Comment of the night goes to Rose. Where's it gone? Comment of the night goes to Rose. That is effing brilliant, that. Oscar's fur has travelled far. I love it. The popular holiday hotspot apparently became the landing spot for a huge UFO. Something that Justin said wasn't a common occurrence. He says, the weird occurrence had him feeling shocked when he was trying to figure out what it was. As Justin said, he was in pure disbelief. It's a once in a lifetime, you know. It doesn't happen every day, you don't say. The discovery happened when he and a co-worker spotted the large object on a secluded trail near Canton, with photos taken revealing a burnt carbon fibre shell with robust metal plates bolted together, sporadically covered in bits of fur around the edges. Rose, I think you might be right, love. Hi, Candice, by the way. I think, Candice is in. Hello, my love. It says it was extremely heavy. Justin had to haul the object from the area and managed to drag it away with the help of a lawnmower. Honestly, I've got to keep checking the date on this. And it really isn't April the 1st. I'm drinking my tea. I'm not sure if this is the video of it. Is this the video? Let's watch. I don't know if it's related. Is this related? Don't know if I'm going to drink my tea while we're watching it. I'm not quite sure if this is the furry UFO. What the fuck is coming out of it? Oh my God. Wow, look at that smoke. I'm going to put this on my other channel. What? What the hell? Hi, John. Did you see that? Hello, Bridget. Love, Sid was in here. Sid, are you still here? Bridget was asking after you. Did you see that? Okay, I don't know if that's related to the furry UFO, but he revealed his unique removal method to WLOS. I just tied a rope to it and dragged it. I don't think that was it. I don't know. With a lawnmower. It's a 1 in a million chance that it lands. How does he know the chances of UFOs? You're right, Mal. UFOs landing. That reminds me of something out of Critters. You know, Critters in Space. And we've watched Critters in Space with the Undertaker. It reminds me of something from there. He said he dragged it out of a lawnmower, especially if it landed somewhere off the trail in the woods. You'd have never found it. Just happened to land on the trail. So it's supposed to be a piece of a UFO then? Because it doesn't look like much of a UFO on its own, does it? He also highlighted that the object managed to land between a gap in the trees. I'm just putting my hoodie back on because I'm cold. Hang on. Hedgehogs are due any minute. So much footage for you guys last night. Right, so he goes on. The campsite worker also highlighted the object managed to land between a gap in the trees without causing a fire, landing silently as the object was deep in the woods. So it's like a magic doesn't cause fire, but would it cause fire? Oh, I just don't know. I don't know anymore. My head hurts from trying to work things out. Oh, I've lost something now. Hold on. Oh, please hit the like, guys, if you enjoy this crazy content. We are doing a new show, but we're just trying to be a bit more light-hearted because the world has gone to shit. Following the discovery, he has been looking for aerospace experts. Well, some of us might know an aerospace engineer who could possibly help. Hi, Blackjack. To help identify the UFO's origins. Though he has not any clarification from anyone just yet, there was some fur around the outside of the object. His discovery is not only the possible sighting of UFO in the world. Hang on, it's not the only possible sighting. It is as a town in Japan spotted floating lights in the sky. I think we've got some nice content here for the other channel. Hair, no space. I'll tell you something now. Rosie's comment, that is the comment of the month, let alone the day, right? Possibly comment of the year. I think at the end of the year we should do an award show, a piss take, comment of the year, you know, like video of the year, biggest arsehole on YouTube of the year, best YouTuber of the year. Just, you know, we should do something like that, shouldn't we, for a bit of fun? What do you reckon, folks? Let me know. So the lights were originally shared on it. So they're talking about the lights now. So somebody in Japan seen some lights, which I'll look at that on a separate one. These are the lights, okay? Wow, I definitely need to get on this from my other channel. So I'm going to stop on that because there's too much spookiness. And I like the spooky do on my other channel. Anyway, we're 55 minutes in. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream if you're just coming in. We're watching the news, and I'm just giving some slightly less serious stuff now, you know, because the world's gone to shit. So we're just looking at what's trending on the internet at the moment. Let's have a look and see what categories. Let's see what's trending. There's some really crazy stories here. Really crazy stories. We're trying to look at stuff that is tongue-in-cheek slightly, and we're all depressed about everything that's going on. This guy here, I've got to take your comment off, but that's just an amazing comment. I'm going to try and work out how to zoom in and make this bigger, you know, but if I can't do it while I'm live, but I will do it. This man, this bloke, he tried to see what it was going to be like to be eaten alive by a snake. And then he recalls the moment he was inches away from his rib cage exploding. Like, come on, don't try this at home, kids, right? This person wanted to find out what it would feel like to be eaten alive by a snake. You may have seen a lot about this man recently. It's all to do with a clip that he was doing the rounds back in 2014. But here we are 10 years later, we're still talking about it. Oh, so it happened 10 years ago. And this man decided that he would try and see what it felt like to be eaten by a snake. And he came inches away from his rib cage exploding. There he is. There he is. What's that? What's he wearing? 20-foot long snake latched onto the daredevil's head while wrapping itself around him. Discovery Channel. There was an ambulance, doctors. There are plenty of people on standby. You could not make this shit up. Why would you do that, guys? Do not try this at home, please. Just do not try this at home. Okay, I'm trying to find some news that isn't so depressing, Snake Hips. But I'm coming across a lot of curious news, and we don't want curious news, do we? I'm going to see if there's any more updates on Martha at the baby reindeer. I will be making a video on this channel soon with a little bit of an update on something that I did, which might be a little bit nuts. Al's not happy with me, to be honest. But I'll make a video now. I'm just seeing if we've got any updates. Now, for all we know, it's not even the real Martha, because Richard Gadd hasn't actually confirmed it's her. He's not confirmed it's her. So, for all we know, it's not even. Well, we think it's her, don't we? But we've not had any confirmation, have we, that it is her? Right, let me just see, because there was some updates yesterday. I just want to see. Right, what's this now? Right, alleged victim. Let me get this up for you. This is some more news. I'm trying to look at news that isn't people dying and stuff, you know. Right, I'll sue. Alleged victim of real-life baby reindeer stalker Fiona Harvey. Can you guys see this? You should be able to see this. What's on my screen right now? To take legal action after Piers Morgan interview. Solicitor Laura Ray claims Harvey was wrong during explosive chat. So this is that MP's wife. Yeah, I think it's her. I agree with that. But it's still... What's this now? A 36-year-old equestrian has died now during an event in... Was it Devon? I didn't catch it. So many people passing. Hi, Stuart. How you doing? Hi, Yvonne. So an MP's wife claims that she was victimised by real-life baby reindeer stalker. So this is when they were talking about her on the show. She's 62. She's threatening to sue her after she started on the show that she was harassed by her. This isn't going away, you know. This is bizarre. Look how small she is. And she stood up. Weird. This isn't going away. Now, Richard Gadd has come out again, apparently, and said that people need to stop speculating. So I'm just seeing if we've got any updates. So this solicitor is suing her. I've lost all the chat. Where's all the chat gone? No, it's back. The hell? Yeah, he has gone quiet, but apparently he's come out and made a statement. Let me just... This was yesterday. Let me just see if I can find it. Right. So I can't find it now, but apparently he came out and said, "Oh, what's this? Oh, I love these. Look what I've just found, guys. I love old articles. You know me, I'm a fan. Because when you get an old article that was written before the Who Are, an article from 4 years ago, Richard Gadd on his stalker. Hello, skipped on. I love these because things get twisted, but this is one of the original articles from when he first came out about it. Richard Gadd on his stalker. It would be unfair to say she was awful and I'm a victim. So remember, he took his show on he did his I think it was in Shepherd's Bush, his play, and this is way before Netflix, when he was quite small still. And it goes on. The soul-bearing comedian has turned his experience of being stalked into a gripping piece of theatre. So this was what he was saying 4 years ago, over 4 years ago, before the Netflix show. Doesn't say the date. It just says this article, it's from 2019. So this was before he got big. And he's talking about it here. I'm going to link this. What an interesting article. I'm going to read this in full after. So he's basically saying about this that he felt sorry for. No idea, David G. What other Gadd is there? So this was before the bloke got big. This was when he just started doing his show. I've been through 2 police investigations in my life, and they've both been hilarious. Fly on the wall, terrible. It also dramatises desperate encounters with the police, who Gadd said they can't help him until Martha issues an explicit threat of violence. I was getting told off for harassing the police about being harassed. So what? Okay, that is Richard Gadd. Emotional intensity. Publicity for Gadd's 2015 show, Waiting for Gadget. So apparently that is him in 29 years ago. This guy, I'm not promoting The Guardian. Oh my God. Listen, right, if you can't understand what a news show is, then I can't, you're in the wrong place. Promoting The Guardian. I'm not promoting anything. I get news where it is. It's not about promoting. You couldn't make this shit up, could you? Promoting The Guardian. What a strange character. So apparently, Piers said, yeah, he did email him and he asked him if he would come on, and he won't. Related to who? Sorry, I've missed something here. Now, this is another strange story. The MPs have written to Netflix now. MPs write to Netflix over baby reindeer evidence. So they want SNP MP John Nicholson has asked Netflix to substantiate what it told a parliamentary committee after the woman alleged to have inspired the character. This is right though. Oh, is that his real name? Okay, they've got a right to know. I'm not promoting anybody, right? There's no promoting. When you do a news show, you pick articles from all over the World Wide Web. It doesn't mean I'm promoting them because I'm showing it. That's just stupid. Right. Giving evidence for the Culture, Media and Sports Committee last week, which was 2 weeks ago, he says, Benjamin King said the show was obviously a true story of horrific abuse, but Nicholson believes the evidence Netflix gave may be inaccurate. Yeah, exactly. Where's the evidence? Surely by now, if Martha, aka Fiona, Dave, I'm citing my sources, Dave. Yeah, I am posting the sources where I am getting this information from. That's what decent YouTubers who are giving you news articles should do. They should show you, look, I'm reading this out and here's the source. It's the actual article that I'm reading. So, goes on. He posted so the MP posted a copy of his letter to Netflix. I really do think that this needs to come out. Thank you, Space Cat. It can be really annoying. Just behave, Dave. All right, just chill out, man. Chill out. Thank you, Space Cat. He wrote to him at your appearance on the 8th of May before the House of Commons Culture Committee. I asked you about the Netflix series Baby Reindeer and specifically the duty of care due to the woman now identified as Martha. Right? Remember, she's Scottish, isn't she? So this is a Scottish SNP guy. You said it's obviously a true story. Journalists thus far have been unable to find a record of the conviction to which you referred. Could you please provide me with the evidence for this serious claim which you have made to me at the Select Committee? I agree 100%, right? If this person has been in jail, where's the evidence? You can't just make a show that goes absolutely viral and makes people millions of pounds, and then if it's all based on a lie. Netflix have really cocked up here. I don't know where this is going to go. I really don't. She made a big mistake by going on Piers Morgan because she's blatantly lied and she's been pulled up about it, which has now caused MPs' wives to want to sue her. I don't know. The world's gone to shit. Right. Well, anything else going on in the news before we go? Let me just check I sent myself a load of articles earlier, so let me just get them up. Oh, we've got an update on the man that turned himself into a dog. Do you remember the man that turned himself into a dog? We've been following him now for a couple of years. I don't know if you guys remember who I'm talking about. Let's get it up. I think he's a Japanese guy, I think he is. He has spent years and years turned himself into a dog, and he wanted to be a dog. He wanted to live like a dog. He wanted to become a dog. Here he is. Okay. He spent 12.5 grand to become a dog. He now has plans to turn himself into another animal. Completely sane, this person. Taco has revealed he feels ready to take on a new animalistic alter ego. Every dog has its day, and it seems the time has finally come for the man who spent 12.5 grand to become a border collie to hang up his custom costume to become another animal. You think someone who spent that kind of money on incredibly lifelike ensemble would have it on their back until the day they shuffle off this mortal coil. But it appears that Taco fancies a bit of a wardrobe reshuffle. So here he is. Here's Taco. Again, I've been following this on my other channel. I've sort of, because I've not done a Curious News this week, I'm sort of trying to lighten the mood a little bit of all the horrendous stuff that's going on, like people being stabbed, people being found in rivers, people being killed in Gaza, people being killed in Israel, and all the usual shizness that's going on right now. So I'm trying to sort of lighthearten it a little bit. This is actual news, though. So that here he is. This is Taco. And I say, we have been following this on my other channel. There he is. 12.5 grand. What a bargain. Now, if you want to become a dog, you have to. The music in the background. That's not a border collie. It looks like a lassie dog to me, but there you go. Don't know what lassie dogs are called, but it looks like a lassie. I love lassie. Would you guys be convinced? Let me know. Give me a 1 in chat if you would think that's a real dog. If you've seen that in the local park, give me a 1 in chat if you think that'll be real, and give me a 2 if you think that's not a dog. Let me know. From a distance, I would think that's a dog. From a distance. I would think that's a dog. If I went right up to it and I was staring at it like this, then no. But if I was like walking past and that dog was just sat there in the park, looks like I'm the only crazy one here. Oh, Paula agrees. Matt D, no. Candice is with me. You know, I'm not saying, right? Oh my God, what the hell? Look at this. There's another video of him here. In the park. There you go. How mad is that? But I said that, and then this come up. Big up Tyrone. He would, wouldn't he, Tyrone?
Good boy. Amazing. One more time. Yeah, cool, buddy. Thank
That's
you.
hilarious.
Careful.
I would fall for that if I was walking past.
Oh, there's another little dog.
Oh, he's wagging his tail at him. Look, look. You guys know that you would fall for this. Well, I would. Let's just watch this one. Anyway, so this dog, he now wants to become something else. Hang on, let me just get back up to this. Oh God, please don't tell me he's going to turn himself into a bunny rabbit. Let me just see. Oh, he purchased it from a Japanese company. I thought he was Japanese himself. He wants to splash out. I want to see what this new animal is he wants to do. The bloke revealed there are 4 other animals he wouldn't mind transforming into. Dogs and humans have different bone structures and the way they bend their legs. He's even got a dog crate. Look. You couldn't make this shit up. I still don't know what he wants to be. Right, okay. Realistically, I'll be able to become another dog, a panda or a bear. Thank God he's not going to become a rabbit, because that would just destroy everything for me. It would traumatize me for life, that. So yeah, there you go. He wants to become a panda or a bear or another dog. I don't know what I can say, really. A few people agreed with me. Right, let me just see. Anything else going on? There's been 12 people injured as well today. I don't know if you've heard of this, folks. 12 people have been injured today on a flight from, I think it was Dubai to Dublin. So Doha to Dublin. This is strange. You don't usually hear about this, do you? From Turkey, sorry, it hit over Turkey. Dublin Airport authorities say 6 passengers and 6 crew members were injured after a flight hit turbulence over Turkey. Is this normal for a flight to hit turbulence and people to get injured like this? At least a dozen people have sustained injuries after a Qatar Airways flight from Doha to Dublin was hit by turbulence. So this happened this afternoon. Hi, Paul from Newcastle. It said the aircraft landed safely as scheduled upon landing. Do you know what? I genuinely believe we're going to see more and more of this. And I keep saying this to you. We are going to see planes falling from the sky. And we are going to see airline pilots getting poorly at the... this is what I think anyway. There's no way that this is just normal turbulence that would cause all these injuries. There's something else going on. I think it could be Nanny. I think the pilot was... I just want to be keeping an eye on all these things that are happening with these pilots, because does seem to be a lot. I think it's awful what's happening right now in Gaza. I really do. I'm just seeing what else is going on. We've had 670 people have been killed in a Papua New Guinea landslide. Authorities are trying to establish evacuation centres on safer ground. This is just awful, folks.
It's been 2 days of digging through mud and rocks, in some places 8 meters deep. Teams of volunteers are trying to reach the bodies of their friends and neighbors.
Oh.
The landslide hit Papua New Guinea's northern Enga province at around 3 a.m. on Friday, burying people in their homes while they were sleeping. Survivors say boulders the size of cars.
That's awful. 670 at least dead. That's the UN. I just thought that was worth talking about because that is a big story that they're still talking about now. The previous estimate had been 60 homes. Can you imagine that, though? There was that girl as well that died near me, wasn't there, last week? Hi, Rach, my love. Not far from me, who passed away from a landslide. I think she was only 6. It's just awful. It's just awful. Let's have a quick look and see what else is going on. Anything else going on? Now, according to the Western media, Ukraine are winning and Russia are losing. I don't even talk about that anymore because I know that the stuff that they're coming out with in there is just, it's just shocking. Shocking and bull crap. Now, anybody remember this story? I'll just get this up. I don't know if you guys remember this. I do. Let me just grab it up. About that lad that disappeared 2 days ago, the landslide. Hello, Rock. How you doing, my friend? Anybody else remember this? Chilling unsolved mystery of a 14-year-old lad who bought a one-way train ticket and was never seen again. It's been nearly 17 years. I remember this happening. I was only, 27 back then. Blimey, it feels like a lifetime ago. Before I even met AI, this was. You're right, Mo. This is such a weird case. The case, I can't even imagine what this poor family. Anybody remember it? A boy who went missing 14 years ago has remained unsolved to this day. Andrew Gosden hasn't been seen since September 2007. On the 14th of September, he went to catch a bus to school but didn't get on it. He then withdrew £200 from his bank account and bought a one-way ticket to London from Doncaster and never seen again. And his whereabouts are still unknown. This is what I don't get about this case. He was 14 then, it was 17 years ago. So even if he didn't want to go home, when he hit to like 18, 19, why wouldn't you just contact your parents and say, look, I'm alive, right? I just don't want to come home. But then there'd be nothing that anyone could do because he would be 18. The fact that he never even did that, to me, screams that he was lured somewhere. And it's the dangers. Yeah, £200. I suppose if he's been doing a paper round or pocket money he's been saving up, I don't know. Thank you, Space Cat. I appreciate that. Hello, Willie. Does nobody else remember this? Because when I seen it come up today, I was like, oh my God, I remember that. I remember it vividly. I didn't even have children then, but it stuck in my head. And I remember thinking to myself, if I was a parent, it's the not knowing and the thought that this guy is now what? So what, 33, 32, 33? Rock remembers. He could just get in touch, couldn't he? He could just say, look, I'm an adult now. So it says that he got £200 out. Now, again, 14, £200, 2007 was a lot of money, more like £300 today. But, like I said, if you've been saving up, if you've been doing a bit of, stuff for your mum and dad and getting a paper round and putting bits aside, or some parents put money in the kids' bank accounts. I don't know. But anyway, so we took £200 out, did not leave a note. and then went to the train station, never got on the school bus. He reportedly refused a return ticket. So when he bought his ticket, he said, I don't want a return ticket, despite it costing a similar amount. So it wasn't like he couldn't afford it. He boarded the 9:35 a.m. train scheduled to arrive at King's Cross at 11:20. It was there that CCTV caught Gosden at the station. However, he was not spotted after that. His school had noticed his absence and tried reaching out to inform them. However, they'd mistakenly called the wrong parent. Oh my God. I didn't know that. I didn't know this. They'd mistakenly called the wrong parent and left the voice note with the wrong parent. If they had got the right parent, they would have got. I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Excuse me. Bless me. Oh, God. Sorry. If they'd got the right family, they could have done something. They could have gone to the police in time. And oh my God, that's awful. The boy's family called the police that night, so it was too late and a search began. His parents made leaflets and posters as well as public appeals and emailing every school in the county in an attempt to find him. According to the Sunday Times, although it was established that he'd boarded a train to the capital, the CCTV footage wasn't recovered until 27 days after his disappearance, leaving the police with a cold trail. The amount of errors that have been made in this case is absolutely shocking. Thank you, Terry Knowles-Band again. Absolutely shocking. From the school ringing the wrong parents and leaving a voicemail as well. Leaving a voicemail. They should have spoken to somebody. They have a duty of care. So if they just, left a voice note, no one called them back, call them again, no one called, do something. A missing child. Every minute counts with a missing child. And they could have got through to the parents who could have immediately rang the police. The police could have gone to check the train stations. That kid could have been stopped. This is heartbreaking. And if he is alive and he's 30 odd years old now, why not just get in touch? Even when you're a kid, right? You're 14. I've been 14. We all have. You hate your parents. Well, some people do. When you're going through that age and you're like, you think you on top of the world, don't you, at that age? You think that you're going to live forever. You don't think about the future. And the worst thing in the world is like school, and you don't have any responsibility or anything like that. And you think you can just do what you want. And I get that. And he was in that mindset. But once he become an adult and seen how shit the world was, especially living in London, God knows where he would have been living. You'd think he would just pick up the phone, even if it was just to 101, and say, can you let my parents know that I'm alive, but I don't want to be contacted? But to not do that, to me, suggests that he might not be alive. I don't know. I don't want to say that because it sounds horrible. But the catalogue of errors here, from the school, from the CCTV footage, from the train station not being made available to the police for 27 days. To me, that screams of him being lured away, maybe by a girl, a pretend girl. Come and stay with me and send photos and whatnot. And then he gets there and fucking hell. Police theorise he'd gone to meet someone he'd met online. However, he didn't use a computer at home and didn't have an email account. Doesn't mean he wasn't using his mates, though, does it? Or the school one. His motive for travelling to London has never been established. In the years since, there have been reported sightings of him around London. However, the South Yorkshire Police said that no positive sightings had been confirmed. In 2022, 2 men were arrested on suspicion of kidnapping and human trafficking. However, they were released without charge in September 2023. Hang on a minute. They were arrested in 2002 but released without charge in 2023. Does that mean that they were like on bail or something? Gosden's family said their hearts go out to the men who have been exonerated of any involvement in Andrew's disappearance, adding they had no connection to our missing son, and we feel profoundly sorry for the inevitable distress that such allegations have caused. I wonder if they were people that he knew. They arrested these two men and then let them go. No other arrests have been made. Don't you not find this a bit bizarre? So he goes missing in 2007, and in 2022, 15 years later, two men are arrested on suspicion of kidnap and then released the next year. His dad, Kevin, said in 2009, in my heart, I still think that this disappearance was a spur of the moment thing. That is absolutely heartbreaking. It's just so sad that. I remember that story really, really well. We all do stupid things when we're teenagers, but why wouldn't he come forward now? Just to let them know he's okay. Oh. So sad. It's why Jack doesn't have an internet connection as such, apart from, you know, his friends on Minecraft and that, but he doesn't have like the internet. Doesn't have like a computer where he can talk to people or anything like that. He doesn't have a mobile phone. Literally, I have heard people, friends of mine whose kids are younger than Jack, say, oh, they want a phone for Christmas. This was last year or the year before. I was like, what the fuck? No, don't give your 6, 7-year-old a phone. What's wrong with people? Oh God, I just don't get it. Let me just see what else we've got going on. This smoking ban is apparently set to come in no matter what. I've just read. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, there's a smoking ban. It's really confusing, right? But the smoking ban that is coming in, apparently, the way that it's going to work is you can't buy fags every 10 years. It's going to get older and older. So it'll come to the point where, if a 43-year-old couldn't buy cigarettes, but a 44-year-old could. This ridiculous smoking ban that Rishi Roshi has brought in. Apparently, I've just read that even if Starmer gets in, which he will, it's still going ahead. I'm sorry, but that is nanny state to the absolute extreme. Right, and we're going to end on a couple of light-hearted ones because I'm going to get off now because it's 9:30. I am live tomorrow night, remember, folks, with the Hidden Underbelly and Paz. This guy, this cracked me up, this did. And he ordered a triple cheeseburger with everything removed from McDonald's to see what happens. There's not many people that smoke. Do you know something though, Rock? You're on about smoking, right? When I were in Brum, and I've been gone for 13 years, but when I were in Brum, nearly everybody smoked. Honestly. And sorry. And then about 5 years before I came up here, everyone had just given up. I used to smoke. I gave up in 2003. Everybody smoked around me, and it was so weird. And then when the smoking ban in pubs came in and it become not trendy to smoke, hardly anybody smoked. Just before I left, everybody had given up. When I moved up here to North Yorkshire, everybody smokes. I couldn't get my head around it. There'd be like 1 or 2 people at work who still smoked when I was in Brum. And up here at work, there'd be like mass accidents at lunchtime for a fag break. And I'd be like, it's crazy. So it's like it was moving up the country. Started off in London and it moved up. Yeah, proper. Hello, MK Ultra. How you doing, my darling? I'm just seeing you there. I'm not seeing much chat tonight. I'm just seeing the odd thing. So anyway, just a quick reminder before we read this another crazy story. Tomorrow night, it killed the pubs. Killed the pub. When I see a film now, and you see an old film when they're smoking in the pub, you're shocked, aren't you? But we live like that. I agree, Kathleen. I think it's absolutely disgusting. Nanny State's gone insane. Anyway, so don't forget, we're going to be live tomorrow night on the Curious Bunny. If you've got any, like, I don't know if we're doing a call-in yet. We probably will take one or two. But providing that Paz is still on for it, I will message him in a minute. Okay, anyway, this dude, right, in America, only in America, he ordered a triple cheeseburger with everything removed from McDonald's to see what happened. This bloke, love the way they said it, this bloke conducted a wacky experiment at his local McDonald's branch. Kudos to the scientists conducting groundbreaking research. Oh, sorry. But where is the same recognition for this man of the people who is carrying out extremely important experiments in the McDonald's ordering process? So this man ordered a triple. They do triple cheeseburgers in the UK. I don't think they do they? We're just ending on something light-hearted. Oh, yeah, that guy's died, you know. That Supersize Me guy. Do you know he's passed away? Hello, Finola. So this dude, right, he places an order for a triple burger, and he asks, this is his, does it online on the app. Look at this. 1 triple cheeseburger, no ketchup, no pickle, no diced onions, no 1/10 of a pound beef, no mustard, no bun, no American cheese, and no salt. You have to add salt onto your burger. Weird. $5.39. Delivery was free. You had to pay a service fee, $3 as a tip. Tax 42p. That's cheap compared to here. And dasher tip, 11 quid, $11. In total, the burger was $5.39, and the total, because of all the tips and the deliveries, was $19.81. Pro-life animals, vegetarian Arsenal, Gemini guy. Hello and welcome to the live stream. I've not seen you before, but hello and welcome. We're just doing a bit. We're catching up on a bit of news. Hello, welcome. That's an interesting name. I don't know who you are though, but hello. Anyway, what did he say? Hi, Manda. Okay. Anyway, the DoorDash app informed him that his order had been placed, so we did it all online and sent the restaurant for final confirmation. So a lot of people were waiting with bated breath. So we did it live, I think. He did this on his YouTube. Hi, Dave. He did it on his YouTube channel, right? And I think it was YouTube or TikTok. He did it live, right? We should try this. Oh, they don't deliver to me. I'm too rural. But damn it. So incredibly, his order was accepted. And a delivery driver named Dan was entrusted to carry it. However, the courier was clearly confused by the description of his triple cheeseburger and contacted him to make sure it was right. He messaged a social media user saying, can you imagine doing all this live whilst you're live? Cheeseburger with everything removed, including the bun and meat. So you're going to get an empty box. You're good with that? And he said, yes, perfect, thank you. This is the message that he got. People have got too much time on their hands. Greg explained exactly. He excitedly opened the bag to find what appeared to be a burger wrapper alongside a McCrispy box. I ordered a freaking triple burger, not a McCrispy. Somehow they still managed to screw up my order. Not your fault if you're reading this. So basically, he did this as a test because every time he placed an order with this local McDonald's, they would mess up his order, right? Without fail. So he wasn't just being a knob, which he's still being a bit of a knob on the staff, but he did this because they can't get his order right ever, right? And he did this to see whether they could follow simple instructions. And they still never sent the right. It says here, don't worry if you're panicking about Dan getting in the neck, as Greg gave him the full 5 stars on an update on the entire saga. He sent the delivery driver a message which seemingly went unanswered. Can you believe it, Dan? I ordered a triple cheeseburger and somehow they screwed it up and sent me. I don't know what a McCrispy box is. Does anyone know? Got any Americans here? The experiment quickly went viral online and people have plenty to say about its outcome. So he ordered a nothing burger and he still got that. You couldn't make it up, could you, really? There's a new prize out apparently as well. A new prize out in the UK. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, is it a chicken burger? So they sent the wrapper of a beef burger with a McChicken burger. You couldn't make that shit up, could you? Right, let me just have a look at something. The hedgehogs are here. Hold on. I've got some alerts on my cameras. Hold on. Motion detected. We've set up 2 houses now. Oh, we've got a visitor. 2136 was the first. 2138 was the second. Let me just look at the other camera. So we've got 2 hedgehog houses with 2, each one's got a bowl of food and a bowl of water outside it, full to the brim. So lots of footage for me to edit for you guys. We had about 4 here last night. Yeah, I'm hungry now. I know I've not ate nothing today. Last time I don't know, have I? I don't think I have. Oh, big up, Big Chris. So I know a nothing burger for $19. Crazy, isn't it? Horrid common food. Julius is being posh now. I know. But since when do you have to pay a service fee of $11 and $3? And what's that about? Young people and common sense will be mankind. Yeah, no offense to young people, but and they want them to vote at 16. What do you call a Chinaman? What's a Chinaman with a camera? Oh, a Chinaman. Oh my God, that's funny. But it's also extremely offensive to our Chinese audience. A nothing burger is American for a story that, yeah, I know it is. It is Bridget Blaine, you're right. Anyway, gas money, $11. Big up Chris in the house. I think that's it then. Are we done? I think we are. That's tonight's crazy news. Well, no, it wasn't supposed to be crazy news. I'm still hungry. Everyone wants a nothing burger now. What's medium or large? So we've had the serious news. Yeah, I'll use it as an air fryer now for most things. We've had our serious news, which is a very depressing news, just saying. California Labour at McDonald's get $20 an hour. Do they? What's that? About £15 an hour in it at the moment because of the £16 because of the shit exchange rate. That's not bad at all, is it? Okay, so I'm going to get off now. You're making me hungry now. I'm going to send AI to McDonald's. No, I'm not. I'm going to dehydrate some apple rings in my air fryer. Sorry I joined late, Penny. It's okay, Stuart. Yeah, this will be left up anyway. Scottish man, Irish man, and an English man walk in a bar goes, is this some kind of joke? I don't get it. Whoppers are better. I'll stop it, folks. I'm getting really hungry now. My tummy's rumbling. Yeah, so that's it really. I just wanted to bring you some news. There's been a lot of depressing news. Thank you. I don't know who you are, though. Don't know who you are. But thanks for that. Right then. Take care, everybody. And I will see you on the next one. Is that Aussie? Mate, you have been. That's what I'm going to say. Brainwashed by you. I know you have been, and you've been used. But you've got my email address. If that is you, okay. You've got my email address. Come to me anytime, The person who has brainwashed you has been stalking me for 6 years, and she doesn't like you. She just love bombs anyone who likes me to cause trouble. And I'm sorry you've been dragged in. Once me and you aren't friends, she will drop you like a ton of bricks. Where I've been your loyal friend for how long? I have been so loyal to you. I have never done anything wrong to you. And it did hurt me when I seen you saying some nasty things about me. I'm not going to lie. But I thought to myself, look, he's being led on. I did actually say to somebody, I said, I'm really hurt. But I know what's happening. And you are probably about the 50th person. And I'm sorry to hear that she's done that to you, mate. But yeah, I know who you are. But even though you said some quite horrible things about me, you're all right, mate. It's okay. I know exactly what she's done, and it's heartbreaking. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, you were saying something about you found out I like Nigel Farage. It's not that I like Nigel Farage. I've never liked him. I liked him when he triggers the lefties. That's not, you know, that's yeah. People have different opinions, don't they? You know. And I don't begrudge anybody who likes anybody, you know, as long as it's within reason. But yeah, anyway, thanks for coming in though. Appreciate that. And I don't blame you because I know it's not your fault, my friend. I know it's not your fault. I know what's happened. I've seen it happening and I thought, whoa. Yeah. Oh. She will do, mate. I'm sorry to hear this. No, what she'll do, she'll just distance herself. All right. Hello. Is that you, someone? What she'll do, my friend, once she does what she does, she will then pull away from you and she will leave you heartbroken because she'll make you think that there's something more. Ah. But yeah, this person is evil. Well, make up your own mind. Because they'll talk that someone talks about me every single day for 6 years. That's not very healthy, is it? But say thank you to your mom and big up your mom and lots of love, my friend. And there's no bad intention here from me whatsoever. Yeah, something's happened, Rose. He's been sucked in by somebody and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. And I've seen what has happened and I just sort of unsubscribed from him, and I think that's a different channel. No, you're all right, my friend. Honestly, mate, I'm just glad you've come in. I've got no problems whatsoever. Yeah, no animals. That's the word. That's what I want to say. Thanks for coming in, though, and lots of love to your mom. Lots of love to your mom, and you are welcome back anytime, my friend. All right, but just expect to be dropped like a ton of bricks. All right. You're all right, mate. You're okay. Look, I'll sub again, all right? I just unsubbed. But we don't do that. We don't do crap over here. We're just friendly over here, aren't we, guys? Yeah. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Yes, yes, my friend. Yeah, yeah. Yes. It was not sincere though. Not sincere. Right then, I'm going to get off, but thank you for coming in, Ozzy. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. And there's no problems here. Is there anybody? And I appreciate you coming in, mate. Right, tomorrow night, remember, Curious Bunny, okay, 9 o'clock. It's set up. Hopefully it goes ahead. Well, I'm going ahead and hopefully Paz will go ahead. I will keep reminding him, okay, because he does, you know what he's like. He forgets. He makes other plans. Yeah, it's the intention. Ozzy had no bad intention. It's the intention. He was manipulated, and I seen what was going on, and I was stepped away. I've got no intention of fighting with him. He's a nice guy. I don't want to fight with anybody, to be honest. But no, I've known him a couple of years now. Lovely guy, lovely guy. Thank you, Stuart, new subscriber again, for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Big up, Chris. Everyone that's here, thank you so much. But yeah, tomorrow night, if you have a spooky, oh, thank you, Space Cat. If you have a spooky story, Julius, will you be okay tomorrow night? You don't have to. If you have a spooky story, Furry Slippers did it, Free Speech did it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Ring up if we take calls, which I think we probably will do. And if you're interested in the Lucy scenario, whatever you want to call it, ongoing shenanigans, that's the word. Big up New Hobby. If Paz is on, there's a good chance we might get some Lucy action, but no one knows. I just don't know. But I'll see you all tomorrow night over on the Curious Bunny. Please hit the like if you enjoy the content, dislike if you don't, and I will see you all tomorrow. Might be live in the day depending on the weather. Might pop out. Hedgehogs are here now, so I'm going to clip some shorts. Not actual shorts, but shorts for my channel. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you guys. Lots of love. God bless. Good night. Ta-ta. Bye.